For many years, Peugeot has built fine sports hatchbacks. The high-performance GTIs spring readily to mind. But Peugeot has also built some very good warm hatches. The 308 GT looks sporty without being completely over the top. The big wheels set it off, the gloss black diffuser across the back, and for optimum vision the 308 GT has been fitted with top-of-the-range headlights made up of 62 LEDs. I have fond memories of the Peugeot 306 XSI. It wasn't the most powerful engine, but the chassis package and the way it drove and handled really made it very rewarding. It may be a warm hatch, but it offers a choice of a 205 horsepower 1.6 turbo petrol engine with a snappy 6-speed manual gearbox and a 180 horsepower 2-litre turbo diesel engine with the 6-speed automatic gearbox. This is the 1.6 turbo petrol and it's a really willing, pleasant companion. Surprisingly torquey lower down the rev range. It's very relaxing to drive. But there's also two sides to the 308 GT. To be honest, it's a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. Press this sport button down here. The driver sport pack is standard on the 308 GT. And it just transforms the car. The instruments go red. You've got dynamic boost gauges in there. You've also got an amplified exhaust note, sharper throttle response, and it also tweaks the steering input. And listen to this. The petrol is pick of the bunch with 62 coming up in 7.5 seconds, a top speed of 146 miles an hour, and a claimed 50.4 combined, although I was getting about 38 to 45 in mixed driving. And it won't break the bank tax-wise either, with 130 grams per kilometre of carbon dioxide emissions. The GT is all about the driving experience. Suspension has been lowered 7mm at the front, 10mm at the back, and it sits on smart 18-inch alloy wheels. But it hasn't really spoilt the ride. And the 308 GT also handles well. Nothing quirky, nothing alarming, plenty of grip and great feel from this small, sporty steering wheel. I really like the fascia. Peugeot calls it the eye cockpit. You actually look at the instruments above the wheel rather than through them. The glove box is really tiny because it's got the fuse box in there from left-hand drive. Inside it's just as practical as the more mainstream 308 hatchback models, which won European Car of the Year. As well as having enough legroom to carry adults in the back comfortably, the 308 hatchback also has a massive 470 litre boot. Lay those 60/40 rear seat backs down and it rises to 1,309 litres. The 308 GT may be a warm hatchback, but it's no slouch. It's fast, but it's not furious. It's not a boy racer car. It feels mature and grown up. And it's such great fun to drive, it's going to put a smile on your face too.